Hi everyone, my name's Jo. I'm a Pilates instructor and a breast cancer rehab exercise specialist. So this video is going to be for people that have had their 6 weeks post-op check and have been given the go-ahead to start moving. We want to start moving the shoulder area, trying to get that range of motion back. So it's going to be about 25 minutes long because I have got a breast cancer hazing class soon coming up. So yeah, just to restore some movement. So it'll cover exercises that'll look at things like if people have had cording or some kind of impingement of the shoulder, like adhesive capsulitis. Try and just get some movement patterns going to restore that lymph system that can be compromised through surgery, through axillary clearance. And we're going to look at balance. So chemotherapy sometimes can affect the nervous system and you get peripheral neuropathy. Sometimes them sensations to the extremities are limited, so the stronger we get in the bottom half of our body, then obviously we can stop ourselves from falling. Often as well, early menopause or even just menopause in general can cause osteoporosis, so we want to strengthen as much as we can. So first of all, we're just going to start with our feet in parallel. So whenever we do Pilates, we want our shoulders down, our backs. So we're just going to take them up to our ears and shrug them. And that's where we want them to be. And again, 2, 1 more, and 3. And then just circle one at a time. And just notice if there's any discomfort. So often it's not always the side that we've had the surgery that we get some discomfort. Sometimes we overuse the opposite side, which is to be expected, and that becomes tight too. Good work. And then take it into that short lever and just, so I always like to do exercises on the unaffected, I hate that saying, but the side where you've not had any treatment, just to see how that feels before you do the other side. Yeah, because sometimes we don't have full range of motion before surgery, so we can't expect to get it back after if we never had it in the first place. And then just, so let's say I've had my surgery on my left side, I'm checking my flexion on my right side. And yeah, so if my flexion was only to there anyway, it would be expecting an awful lot to get it any further. And the other way. And just bring our breath in, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and again. And 1 more. Good. And this time we're going to go both into, we're going to take our arms into abduction. So abduction, take it out to the side, just to shoulder height to start with, for 2. Sometimes between about 18 and 120 can be a little bit of a difficult movement. Abduction and flexion. Sorry, it's lockdown, isn't it? And my youngest child, who's 12, is busy making some drink or something. Good. And then see if you can take it overhead. If you can actually, bring the palm there, palm down, turn the palm up and overhead, back and lower. Don't force this, yeah, if you can only get to there, that's absolutely fine. But the idea is that wherever you can move, you want to try and move that area. And again, I just got halfway through this video on another phone, guys, and I don't know why, but it cut out. Good. Yeah, he's just come off his bike and cut his hand, so he's just putting some sanitizer on. Okay, and then just take it up and lower. And for 2. And for 3. Sorry, if you don't want to come up on the calves to start with, just do, in fact, let's just do the arm motion first. And then, sorry, I was running before I could walk. And then out to the side, palms up, overhead, and down. Keep that length through the crown of the head. Imagine you've got a little string hanging from the ceiling that's pulling that head up. And 2. And again, if this range of motion isn't there, don't worry, just go to where you feel comfortable. It will get better the sooner we start moving. 2 more. And 1. well done. So we've done abduction and flexion. We'll do a little bit of extension. So just a little bit of bend in the knee, draw the navel in, pull and just push back, just to get that nice stretch through the pectoral wall, which is the front of the chest, which again, often with surgery, we get a little bit, obviously worried and frightened, so we tend to go into that fetal position, and that obviously closes the chest wall up. So we want to stretch a little bit through, making sure the core's engaged. 3, 2, 1. Well done. And just notice how far can you take them. Don't worry, just go to where you feel you can get, and back down. 2 more. Last one. Well done. And then take it into a dumb waiter position. So bring your fingers together and just gently out to the side and back in. And again. So really, breath is a little bit too difficult to start talking about in any great depth here. But we tend to think about lateral thoracic breath in Pilates. So we inhale, let the ribs come up and out. Exhale. They come back in. Yeah, so put your hands on your ribs. Inhale, let the ribs come up and out. Exhale, bring them back in and connect the core. Inhale. Good, and we'll talk about belly breath later. And we want to breathe the opposite to what lots of people do breathe. We want to literally put our hands on our tummy. When we inhale, let the tummy become big. Exhale. Draw it back in. That's really important because when we do abdominal work, we want the ribs down, the navel to spine, but when we do a stretch, we want to let that belly inhale when we make it big. Okie dokie, so let's just do a little bit more movement. Can we take our hand to there and then the other hand on the base of our spine? If that's too much, and often that position is really difficult for people post-surgery, you can just take it to the tummy and do that, yeah? Or how far can you take it behind? And that internal, external rotation. Good. And what we'll do is we'll try and do these moves and incorporate a little bit of strength work as well. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2. It's a bit cooler today. And 1. Well done. And again. Oh, take them up, round and down. Good. Okay, so let's do the scissor motion and just into flexion. So opposite arm and leg, and just see if you can gently come up, keeping the core engaged, trying to keep the pelvis still. Good work. So if anyone's watching this, some of my existing clients hopefully will be watching it, so hi guys. But I'm just taking it that some of you won't be watching it, you know, some people who've not met me before. So enjoy, please comment, please subscribe to YouTube, please comment, yeah, and just keep going, you're doing amazing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And once you get to know me well, you realise I'm not a great counter. Okay, this time draw the tummy in. I always have something to hold on to. My roller I love for various reasons. It's not very steady, so for holding, it's just to show you. So a chair is probably better. Just stop the video if you need to. I'm not going to use anything, but like I say, if it becomes too much, just go into this position. So we're just going to try, you might not get your arms overhead, don't worry, if you can. We're coming up onto the balls of our feet, working through the calf. So we have a big couple of muscles in our calf, but the big gastrocnemius, which is the belly of the calf, and we want it nice and strong. And 2, and 1, well done. On the next one, I want you to bring your toes in towards you as well. So take it again, forward this time. Take it up, back down, bring in. Up, down, bring in. And this is quite a nice little move as well into like a bicep movement. Really good for lymph movement. Good. 4, 3, 2. I teach ballet bar and hit as well. My calves are very tight. And relax. Well done. Okay, so we've done that one. I'm just going to move it to one side. And now we're going to take it into a little bit of squat work. We'll keep coming back to shoulder work. So with the squat, we want to keep the shoulders down, chest elevated, length through the crown of our head. And we don't want to start coming down like this. Can you see how the knees are over the toes? So it's as though you're falling back a little bit. If you're a bit unsteady on your feet, like I say, grab hold of like the back of a chair would be better. And we're just going to take the hips backwards. So from this direction, we're not going like that. We're drawing the navel in, shoulders down, and good. Keep going. And yeah, one of my lovely ladies I've been teaching for a few years. She knows who she is. She now does like about 500 squats regularly. It's like amazing. Good, so you will get that strength back, keeping the core engaged, leading through the heels. Stop if you need to. We'll do 8 more for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, and I've managed to count all right, for 2, and for 1. Well done. Bring it back in. Just take a little side stretch. So just press the palms together, gently come down, take a big breath in. Exhale back up. Inhale over. Exhale. Well done. Let's do a little bit of movement through our rotation of the spine. So before we do that actually, let's just do some protraction, retraction. So take your arms out. Draw them in, squeeze the scapula together, shoulder blades, and again. I used to, my degree was in law and I taught as a law lecturer for a lot of years, and you get into terrible habits, talking about sections, you know, section 18, criminal blah blah blah, and you forget sometimes that, you know, people don't know, so apologies if I use some technical term. I'll always try and tell you what the layman's term is. So scapula, the shoulder blades, where a lot of our muscles insert, a lot of our rotator cuff muscles. And 2. This time see if you can hold it back and abduct. If you can't, no problem, just go back into the protraction, retraction. So we're aiming to get the elbows back of the body. Good work. Let's do 4 more. For 4, out. For 3, out. For 2, and for 1. Well done. And again. Oh, lovely. And just for a little bit of just movement through the wrist, just do this. Particularly if you have had radiotherapy, axillary clearance, a little bit more at risk of lymphedema. And circling back, and away. 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1, circle, and back. Good, well done. Okay, let's do a little bit of rotation through the spine. Sometimes rotating away from your scarring can be a little bit tougher, so let's see how we go. Let's just take it into Cossack, and we will extend it into abduction if that feels okay. Shoulders down the back. Draw the core in. Try and keep the hips nice and level, facing forward. And inhale round. Exhale back. Shoulders down, and again. I had a car accident in January, and I had quite severe whiplash. 2 cars ran into me. So my shoulders sometimes hike as well. Try it out this time. So inhale this time, inhale to stay. Exhale round. Inhale to stay. Exhale center. Inhale to stay. Exhale round. Inhale to stay. exhale, centre. 2 more, inhale, exhale, inhale to stay, exhale, centre. Again, inhale, exhale, round and down. Well done. Okay, we'll do one little bit of balance work. Okay, be mindful that if you're, like I say, not used to balance, don't be, frightened of holding on to something. So we'll just take it into prayer position and we're just going to lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Well done. The other side, draw the navel in, lift for 8, and for 7, and for 6, and for 5. Keeping that core engaged for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Well done. And then just a little bit more into that abduction. So again, try and keep your arms out if you can, unless it's too much. Don't fatigue. Take them down if it is. Lift for 8. Hold on if you need to. 4, 7, 4, 6, 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. Well done. The other side. And again, either arms out or together. Lift for 8, for 7. Strengthening these gluteal median mid on the side of our leg. 4, making our legs nice and strong. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Back to centre. And just a little reminder of what our pelvis can do. So just go forward and back. Imagine you're on a clock face and you're just going 6 to 12 on a clock. And then 3 to 9. And then a little bit of dancing. Circle in. Good. Circle back. Feels so good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And then just a couple more. We'll just pendulum. So it's a nice one to just do on a morning, this one. Yeah, just getting everything mobile. You can take it to the front as well. Just letting it hang. And the other way. And back. Good work. 3, 2, and 1. And then just a little bit of a step in. Yeah, just back. Just like that. Just particularly if you're fatigued. It's nice to get moving a little bit. Yeah, without over sort of doing it. Good work. 2, and 1, and then a rock, climb, 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 climb. Reach, and again, this reach might be too much at first. If it is, don't worry, just move side to side. Yeah, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And just some static stretches. So we'll take it into deltoid. Take your right arm forward, deltoid muscle on the shoulder. Bring it in. And the other way, I'd love to do a little bit more, but I've got a class starting at 12:30. And I had to wash my little boy's hands. He's not that little anymore, but I've got a 15 and 19-year-old, so it's still my baby. And just circle again, and just a little bit for the neck. So imagine you've got a pen on your nose and you're just making some little circles. Don't make it too big, it can be a little bit painful if you make the circle too big, then tiny little ones the other way. chin, just take it right. Push a little bit, breath in. Gently back to centre, the other way. This is where mine bothers me. Inhale. Back to centre. One more. Again, the other way. And then right shoulder and back. 5 each side. Just go easy. This can be very uncomfortable if you've got any sort of nervy type pain or muscular. And then the last one, just take the hand on the head, just gently go into the full stretch. Circle and down, circle and down. And for 2, and for 1. Well done, switch sides. I did a lovely class outside this morning, guys. It's so nice to at least be able to do some classes outside. 2 and 1. And last but not least, let's just do a calf stretch. Sometimes, certainly some like anastrozole, tamoxifen can cause some joint pains, and people's lower legs often feel tight. So take the weight into the front knee, start with the heel down and gently drive that heel to the floor, feeling that lovely stretch in the back of the calf. Or maybe it's not lovely, maybe it's super tight. Sometimes it's nice to hold onto a wall for this one. Just pushing down. I don't know if you can see the little spiky ball, but certainly people who have peripheral neuropathy, anyone who's got tightness in the back legs, rolling the ball underneath the foot for a minute is just, try a hamstring stretch or roll down, then try it once you've done the release through the ball. Just get some sensory receptors going. And the other side, push it down. And our next one might talk a little bit about some work on the floor, where we're working through our bottom, working through our waist and doing some abdominal work. So let me know how you get on with those, and thank you very much. Take care. Bye.